Good.
Hey,
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Hey, I'm your man, Aaron Arnold.
and I'm Lindsay Arnold.
Man, we're the powerhouse couple, man.
Hey, it's Saturday night, and we are so excited. We are the owners of Powerhouse Couple for Life, the relationship mastery company located in Indianapolis, Indiana. And we love to help couples maximize their life, singles as well, that are in a place of wanting to attract the best relationship they can attract. And so we help others that are looking forward to finding who they truly are, being able to bring their true self into their relationship and communicate with their loved one or their mate in a way that is constructive, I guess you could say, or and that is in a happy place. You're in a safe place, being able to get understanding of one another,
Man,
understand how men and women are actually communicating with one another,
get
the
that oneness.
meaning, getting that oneness. We definitely help with you guys setting those goals personally as well as relationship wise. And not only that, establishing the principles. That is the foundation of your relationship, is making sure you got principles to make sure everything goes smoothly, that you're living that happy, good life. Your
Good
money's
foundation.
good. Yeah,
Yes.
and your kids are all everything is operating. That's the part that makes the house and home. And that's what we are. We are as a company that we're bringing this forth in being able to help others maximize their life together. So
Um,
what's up tonight? What are we talking about tonight?
man, your word.
Your word, your man.
Your word is everything. And
Absolutely.
so we're gonna talk about how your word affects your home and affects your home life and things like that because as it goes even in the business world, I'm like a lot of people they're not even keeping their words. That's why people gotta have them contracts. They're like, man, you're like, no, I didn't say that. Yes, you did. Then that you got
All
whoop
right.
whoop technical difficulties. But hey, a lot that's what happens. Like, man, the word is not going forth, and what I mean by that, they not sticking to what they said they're gonna do. Especially, it goes on both sides, not one or the other, but
Mm-hmm.
but especially for us men, it's definitely important that hey, we stick to what we say we're gonna do. And
Yes.
especially, I always do it with my son because he'd be like, but we didn't get to play. I'm like, I told you we're gonna go play a little bit later on. Now, when's Daddy ever not kept his word? He gets silent.
Yeah.
Cause he ain't, and he's quick to call me out. Let me tell you, he ain't your average. You ain't gonna be pulling the wool over wool. He but like, hey, you ain't did it. So he keeps you on your toes. So man, when you start establishing your word and you keep at your word and whatever it is, I don't care how big it is or how small it is. You know what I mean? You keep to it and you starting to build up that trust. And I'm telling you, once you keep it going, it gains a momentum and then they start to also build confidence with you as well. Mm.
Absolutely. And I think a big part of holding to your word is, or making that commitment to your word is that yes, then there is a respect for you as a man, but also
Absolutely.
as for the woman, but especially for men. I think we definitely have to rearrange that, especially in the African American culture, that women are really the backbone of that, and behind the men and things like that. But understanding that there is respect for that man, even though that you're behind them to support them. Yes, still respect who they are, respect their position, respect how their place in the home, and that yes, if daddy says so, then yeah, that's what we should do. Daddy should be able to do that. And especially if daddy is taking care of those things that he should be, if he's spiritually level, on a physical level, and on an emotional level, definitely for women as well as for the children, that that he's definitely handling those areas, that you have to respect that word that's going forth. And even from the standpoint of us as wives, or as the woman, that you do want to know that the men want to know that their word is has value, because they want to see value. A lot of times, my husband talks about how really nobody calls a check on him. He says everybody calls to check on you or see how you're doing, but we never think about that. How many men have friends that call to check on them to see if they're okay, if they're in a place, or if they want to vent? And that's not the case. So you do want to know that Yes, when I do come home, I have a safe place, ladies. You got to create a safe place for your man so that when they do come home, and that, yes, their word is respected, and that they don't have to be in a state of frustration or not wanting to come home, as we talk about, because the word is not the word. And men, you too, you have to follow through on that word that you're saying that you're going to do. So if you are going to complete something, make sure that that word is carried out within a timely manner, or at least giving some kind of follow up. For us, we always say, let's get some follow up with me, and let me know where you at in that.
Hey,
So
if I ask it, hey, if I ask you complete something for me, hey, babe, I got that taken care of for you. Or you know what I mean? What I'm about to get that next, but just let them know that hey, it's taken care of, and you don't really have to worry about that. Also, I'm gonna let you ladies know, for us as men, and what we call respect, and what's love for us is respect. So when you respect us, that's love. We don't need hugs, we don't need kisses and things like that. Just respect, what I mean, just respect us for who we are. What I mean? And I understand, and I'll be the first one to tell you, what I mean? I definitely give credit to the wifey, and things of that sort. But man, it's time for us men to step up like never before. And I know, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm be the first one to tell you, I'm rooting for all men. I don't care who you are, all shapes, size, colors. Man, I'm rooting for you because hey, nobody tell you for the small things you do and for the big things you do that hey, you doing a good job.
yes,
And for us, we're the foundation of our home.
yes,
You know what I mean? We're the foundation of family and the communities and things like that. So no, just like you think about like the house. No, nobody sees that you up there holding the whole house up, but the foundation, hey, it's holding everything up.
yeah,
You know what I mean? But also as well, we gotta make sure that I'm gonna talk to us later on a private without the wifey, but you know what I mean, definitely come on in and listen. But also making sure that we are whole. Because you know what? When we become whole, then the family become whole.
yes,
Our communities become whole. Then the state, the world. I mean, as a nation, they become sort of whole. And that's the reason why there's so much attack on men altogether in attacking our mental or physical, you know what I mean, and the things of they try to what do they want to call it? I can't get the word demean us, but
yeah,
yeah, but I'm like, man, you want to first start at home.
yeah,
Start at home, and I'm telling you, man, especially with your kids and things like that. When you start showing that you can keep your word and things like that, man, you're gonna start gaining the trust of your loved ones,
yes,
man, and you
and
start seeing like, oh, he does keep his word like that, baby. Now, if it came from me, they probably won't believe me. And what would I say? Now, how did I start off by keeping my word? Now, how did I start off? I let you say it because if I say it, they probably won't believe me.
what do you mean? How did you start off?
Like, what was my commitment on keeping my word? What did I put behind it?
Money. We put money behind it.
Okay, what was the amount I started off with?
$100.
It was 100. Well,
Yeah.
actually, I started off a little bit lower. I started off with
And that wasn't just for things around the house. That was more for our goals, I think, and what we wanted to achieve, or habits that we wanted to
just as accountability.
Yeah, just as accountability.
Just as accountability.
Yeah.
I mean, because like I said, if you don't have nobody holding you accountable, then how are you gonna get greater? How are you gonna push to the next level?
Yeah.
So yeah, you gotta hold each other because hey, there's nobody else who's watching you except for the close ones.
Yeah.
And just like even when I'm not on here, who's gonna see what's what? The close ones, your family, your kids, and they're gonna be the first one to tell you that they're telling you, no,
And that was a point I really wanted to bring up, was if you're in the public eye, or you're in a place of pastoring, or any of that kind of a position, or even in a political position, that you really, what you're saying out on the stage, it definitely has to add up in the background, because one way or the other, like you said, your family will show whether you're actually doing what you say that you're doing. And, you will see it either, upon, the way that you carry yourself, or the way that you present yourself. And, that definitely has to add up in the background, because one way or the other, like you said, your family will show whether you're actually doing what you say that you're doing. And, you will see it either, upon, the way that you carry yourself, or the way that you present yourself. And, the wife or the way that the children act, or who, whoever, whether what you're saying is truth. So definitely make sure that, yeah, you are a word, you have your word, and that's just not for men, but even for women, that we do hold our word to our men and what we're going to do or what they're asking us to do. I know for my husband, he's a protector, and so for him, he's like, hey, I would like to know if you're going to go somewhere else or stop somewhere else, that I am aware of that, so that so for me to let him know where we're going to be, because he wants to be able to find us if something was to jump off, right?
Yeah,
So we
absolutely.
definitely that's a word that you had to keep, because for me being single, I'm like, yeah, I can hold my own. Somebody try to run up on me, I'm a hold, I'm gonna hold my own. But and so I didn't understand that, but now that I understand who he is and his place and position, then I was like, okay, all right, I gotta let him know, hey, I'm going here or going there,
And
because
let me say this for men. I know there's a lot of women who's been doing it all by themselves for a long time. Wives, girlfriends, and everything. They've been doing act like they straight men, and what I mean. And it scares a lot of men. You gotta be fully confident in yourself, because I mean they like, I don't need you. That's cool. Hey, but hey, it's time for us to start stepping up. Hey, I know they help us, support us, and all the things. But man, when you start shielding the woman, start helping them out, start take care of them, and man, you start, what I mean, hey, I'm gonna earn the money in the house. You know what I mean? Hey, woo, it's a game changer.
yeah,
And man, when you start coming together in that trust, man, hey, everybody can see it. Like, oh, okay, I see y'all trust each other. You know
yes,
what I mean? And
yeah.
don't ruin it just because what I mean. You had that position, because they always been doing that. What you want to add?
I mean, I think that's pretty much it as far as your word meaning everything to your family, but most of all to your relationship, that you are holding to that. It is so big, even from a mental standpoint, that somebody does not have to go through the whole cycle of assumptions and whatever other emotions that may come about, think about you, but they know who you are truly, and that is something big that um, we have established, is that yes, I want to know, when if somebody ever tried my character, that I could say for sure, hey,
Absolutely.
no, that's not my man, no, that's not my woman, because I know for sure who they are. They're a man or woman of their word, and if so, then hey, I don't have nothing to worry about. So if you try to come with some kind of craziness about, hey, my man tried to hit on you, I know for sure, because this is the relationship that we have. I can tell you for sure of his character and of his integrity and what he will and won't do. And what place and position that he would put himself in. So if you know that for sure, then yes, you're on point in regards to being on your word. And that's what we want to make sure that everybody is aware of, that
Man,
your word means
and
everything.
that's a principle that will protect you no matter what. Because I see and what goes on in the world where people are like, I'm like, how did you let your character be on Jump Street where people can even test it? You know what I mean? For me myself, I'm like, I won't even be in a room with another woman by myself. Why? Because I'm not gonna have no woman say he hit on me. For first of all, I don't even crack on women.
Mhm.
So for say, and then he raped me. That's nasty. That's almost like that's like you get hard because that's like a dead body. You get hard, want to sleep with a dead body. Come on, you need some couch time. Okay, so you gotta protect that. Well, I know that was a little too much information. Hey, but you gotta put it out there. Put it out there, man. Hey, we're the powerhouse couple, man. We just wanted to talk to you about word, man. I know it went extra far, but hey, it's real. I mean, protect your character at all costs. Protect that trust, and
Yes.
don't let nobody come in between that. Don't let waver on your word. And then when other people they come around, they say, you know what? They will vouch for you. They will say, you know what? They ain't real. They don't get down like that.
Yes.
Hey, we're the powerhouse couple. We love you. I hope this was.
Definitely check out our group, Next Level Relationship and Love Breakthrough.
Thank you. I appreciate
I know,
it.
babe, you was on the road.
I know. I
Hey,
did.
I'll give you your dap.
I know.
Yeah.
I,
Yeah, you
I
will.
get pull it back in,
But
pull it back
yeah,
in.
definitely, we
Look,
ask you to. And if you are having a struggle with, keeping your word, or the trust is an issue that you do, schedule a free strategy call with us, a 45-minute strategy call with us. Go to our page, Powerhouse Couple for Life, and like our page, and you definitely can get contact information on there. We love you, powerhouses, and we pray that each and every time that we come on here, that this blesses your soul, that this gives you encouragement or enlightenment to your relationship, that you're applying it, and that you can go forward and becoming the powerhouse that you want to be, which is a better you, a better us, and a greater love.
Yes, absolutely, man. Strong men and strong women relationship going. We love y'all. Y'all take care. And we out here. Look forward to us tomorrow. We'll be here at 8:30. Take care.